Howdy hi folks, welcome to Lou's house, and this is going to be the final unveiling of my build, my parts caster Frankenstrat build that is sitting right next to me here. I'm going to grab her and give you a little tour, a little run through of how she turned out. For those of you who have been following, this is episode 3 in my Frankenstrat build. And this is the final episode. I'm going to give you a little playing demo at the end also. Now this mug could have turned out 2 ways, folks. She could have turned out hideous and disappointing and just a whole bad scene. It could have been a bad scene, folks. Or she could have turned out sweet. Well, how did she turn out? I'm not going to let you be the judge because I already judged her. She's sweet! Oh, come on now. Yeah. What's going down with this, huh? Oh, we got the minty greens on the Pickguard. Oh, I'm going to give you a run through, folks. The final coat really turned out good. Oh. Now this is kind of a tribute, guys, to... I kind of wanted to build a guitar that I was like, Jimi Hendrix would dig it. And Prince would dig it. Okay? Because the purple one, I think, would dig it. Now that metal flake, she turned out real fine under there. Okay? Now the lighting's not so good. Let's see what I can do, folks. Yeah. The only thing I bought off Reverb, I did buy the neck, and I bought the football output plate, but I already had a jack, Switchcraft jack, so that's what's in there. The bridge is a nice fat brass bridge, and it ended up coming with the shorty arm, which was perfect as a little tribute to one of my favorite players, David Gilmour, which I dig this shorty arm on here, now that I've messed with it a little bit. I decided to paint the pickup covers, and I also clear coated those. They turned out killer, I think. I'm really stoked. They feel nice. If you touch them, they're not all sparkly and gritty. Oh, and the finish turned out really nice, guys. Just the feel of the clear coat over the flowers, even though they're raised, it's still just really nice. And I think Prince and Jimmy would dig this Strat. I really do. And I just have it wired normal with the Texas Special Custom Shops. But as you might have noticed, someone who is a player and a guitar enthusiast might notice I do have the Hendrix style slant on this Pickguard. Okay, I went with that when I ordered the Pickguard. Now I bought this Pickguard for my Jimmy Vaughn and I didn't really dig it on it. I went back to the normal white one, but it's perf for this because this ends up being a tribute to like Prince, Jimi Hendrix, and Gilmour, who are 3 of my all-time favorite musicians. And it wasn't really planned on being that way, okay? I did just pretty much go over those flowers on the original pattern, and you can see some of the original pattern in spots I did not paint over. There's certain little special spots in there where I did not paint over the original underneath. The candy freaking fuchsia color. It just all blended together so good, and I'm not the greatest painter, but I am so stoked. And this thing ended up, if you watched the other episodes, I commented on how light the body is. It's fantastic. I'm not getting neck dive. This thing is fantastic. I have taken the neck off twice. Oh, the neck pocket turned out so nice and beautiful, guys. And it's just kind of hard to see the sides. I'm sorry, my lighting is kind of poor. Here, let me do this, boys and girls. Pop that bad boy open, that'll help. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, the back. Put a little cherry on top up in there behind the springs. It's hard to see that. That's only for special folks. Oh, you can kind of see it now. All right. Tried to burst it a little. I think it turned out pretty great, guys. It's like, I love it. I love it. And so, you know, it ended up reminding me of posthumously and unintentionally of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album cover from the Beatles. Now, I did have another water slide logo, and I had it from a different original contour body that I stuck on the Jimmy Vaughn headstock. So this one turned out so much better, guys. I could critique two little things, but I won't tell you guys, but I think it turned out sick. There we go. You get it in the light, you can really see that water slide, guys, and it turned out real nice. Oh, there we go. Oh, and those are difficult. The little original contour body ones aren't, because they're so small and it's round. But this thing is so fragile, that other one just kind of disintegrated. If you move it too much, you got to get it right and leave it there and then get all your little wrinkles out. That's a tough one to get, but I was really pleased. I was so stoked. I couldn't believe it turned out so good. And then I had this from one of the other... Yeah, what did I have? The reveal. Oh, what do we got? The custom shop. Oh, there she goes. Here. I can get the light on her better, but she'll be upside down. That turned out real custom tasty. Sorry, guys, the focus. It did, though. There she goes. And these are Wilkinson Tuners. They're the smoothest tuners compared to any of the Fenders I've owned. They're all very consistently smooth. The Wilkinson Deluxe. Nice little string tree. I got those tuners from Guitar Fetish and that bridge. And it's got a nice fat brass block. I'm going with 3 springs because I'm only using 10s and it's perfect. This is a nice block. Oh, boys and girls. And that I got from Guitar Fetish, the neck plate and the screws. I already had a bone nut. She's got a bone nut that I had for my Bass 6 project that I was doing with that Jazz Master. And I didn't have it carved out too bad at all, and I lowered it just a little for this, and I've taken the neck off twice to adjust the truss rod. I think I've got pretty good action on it. I would love to get it plecked, honestly. I've never had a guitar plecked, but this thing turned out so killer, and it like really, to me, it is like Fender Custom Shop, baby. I mean, the paint job, no, but you know, they'll sell, Fender Custom Shop will sell these relics that have just been beat to hell for 7, 8 grand from the Fender Custom Shop. Some of these things that I've seen on Peach Guitars, they did a good Fender Custom Shop run through of like all the guitars they had a while back from the Custom Shop, including master builds, and some of the master builds we're just going for astronomical prices. And this is my Custom Shop master build. And, you know, I'm not going to say it's as kill as all that, but with these Texas specials, and if I got it plecked, this is like seriously my favorite guitar ever. Because I've tried to paint a guitar before. You can go back on one of my original music videos on my channel, some of these old ones, and you'll see a picture in some of these slideshows I created of me in my dad's backyard wearing cutoff jeans and no shirt playing my first electric guitar, which is an Ibanez Roadstar 2. It's white. And I painted it with weird puffy paint. And this was back in the early 90s, folks, like 92 or 93. I was living with my girlfriend at the time, and she might remember, if she ever watches this, me painting that guitar, because she knocked my music stand over on it, and it took a big chip out of the finish on the top. And that's the one that matched the Ibanez. And I chastised her for knocking the music stand on my guitar. She probably remembers, but she loved me anyway. She was a good woman. Anyway, so this also reminded me, again, like I said, posthumously, of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's cover. So I decided to name her Pepper. I wasn't planning on necessarily naming her anything, but it just came to me as I mulled over her. And the medium jumbo frets, it's got a 10-inch radius. My other Strat has a 9.5, so it'll be nice, pretty similar radius. I've set it up pretty good already. Again, I'd like to pleck it, but let's fire this bad boy up and see what you think. I'm going to fire the amps up here. You're going to hear the buzz. I apologize for the buzz through all the talking on the last video during the first half. I had my amps on, and I'm so used to just having them on while I'm home, these tube amps, because I'm always just sitting here with the guitar, usually, and playing something. So that's another reason this thing being so light. Alright folks, that's Pepper. She's He's spicy. Also, I like the spice pepper. So that's another good reason to name her Pepper. She reminded me of old Sergeant Pepper's in a kind of mysterious, abstract sort of way. Well, I hope you dug her, babies. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Come on. That's a custom. That's a beauty right there. I gotta get fired up about this bad boy, huh? I gotta be more rock star now, because I got some rock star guitar. Yeah, son. Step up the game, babies. Bring it. Yo soy listo por todo. Por todo gordo. Alright, guys. I hope you're as fired up as I am about this bad boy. Because she's light. Should I do a prance? Just throw her? No, not yet. I ain't that rock star. Alright, guys. Hope you dug it. If you did, hit like and subscribe. And hope to see you next time at Lou's house. And just may the Lord be with you and bless you and keep you.